MLU Fighting Falcon. So until he was 60 degrees nose high. Fully off on the sting. Then we are up at 500 feet. It should be a 4-point hesitation rule. And in this the envelope of this highly capable frontline fighter. Minus 3G, plus 9G, 120 knots up to 600 knots. Really spectacular. And a display with plenty of changes of pace, and there we see one of them out of that loaded barrel roll. Gizmo now repositioning for a classic part of any F-16 display, the high alpha or high angle of attack pass. Yeah, this is really spectacular, especially at the moment into a 15-knot headwind. His ground speed will be somewhere in the region of 95 knots, or around about 100 miles an hour, which to contrast that with a Cessna 152, that's the same cruising speed. Mark, when we talk about alpha and angle of attack, what is it exactly that we mean? That's the angle of attack that the air is going over the wing. Quite spectacular. Some of these aircraft you'll see pulling up to 35 degrees angle of attack, but the standard accepted stall angle is actually 14 degrees, so very, very complex aerodynamics. Well, when he gets to display centre, Gizmo will be putting the afterburner in and turning into a minimum radius turn. There he goes. flight not permitted in the air display.
No, but totally possible in a high-performance aircraft like this. This aircraft could reach about 750 knots if it was allowed to at low level. Not good for anyone that owns a greenhouse within 20 miles.
I think clearly got enough altitude for some of the vertical figures in today's sequence.
Yeah, it's getting more like a full display to me. Perfectly positioned gap with cloud. How about that?
Here's Gizmo spiraling down. He'll be ending up, he says, at around 140 to 160 knots. Back at idle power now to complete his downward spiral.
Speed bleeding back to about 160 knots now as he configures the aircraft for a touch and go. Can expect a really impressive climb out after this, the aircraft now being on pretty much minimum fuel and as light as it could possibly be.
When you win.
So now downwind to land, the undercarriage coming down after an extremely spirited sequence, our first fast jet demo of many in today's programme, very precisely flown by Gizmo. And Mark, with your experience of both display flying supervision now and having done it in the past as navigator for the RAF last season of Phantom displays in 1992, what are some of the parameters that a pilot's looking for in terms of, for example, the gate heights, as they're called for the manoeuvres?
Yeah, we saw a really good demonstration there, that awkwardly placed piece of cloud in your left 10 o'clock. During the workup, during the display workup for a public display authorization, the aircraft will develop what's known as gate heights and speeds. A gate height is normally a minimum height with which you can complete the rest of the manoeuvre, and a gate speed is normally a minimum speed or a maximum speed depending on what manoeuvre is coming next. And if Gizmo did not get either of those gate height or speeds at the top of that manoeuvre, he would not have completed it. So very professionally run there, and that piece of cloud just in the wrong place, but it still gave us a very fantastic full display from this F-16.
It certainly did. We have another F-16, a very different one later on, but for now, that was the example, the F-16AM Fighting Falcon from 31 Squadron of the Belgian Air Component in the hands of Commandant Aviateur Tom Gizmo de Moortel. Well, those of you particularly down at the far right-hand end of the airfield, the runway 27 end, will see two very menacing attack helicopters turning onto the runway. The two Augusta Westland Apaches of 3 regiments Army Air Corps at Waddington Airfield in Suffolk together. They comprise the attack helicopter display team. They're going off to hold somewhere near Brize Norton prior to their display in a little bit, but we'll be seeing them doing a rolling takeoff down the runway, so most of you will get quite a good look at them.